Hello everyone, this is Rahul Bhatia. In the last lecture, we studied about Introduction to Geography, in which we studied definition, types of or parts of geography, and also we studied about cartography and scale, etc. So today we are going to start a new topic, that is latitude, longitude, as well as some introduction about the climatic zones. So moving forward, location. Location is very much required for different purposes. Supposingly pilots require location to move from one location to another location. So for location we have to have some numerical value which we can give to computers in the planes, so that we can readjust the direction of the plane for reaching at exact place. So location is fundamental for geographical analysis. So we have designed a method to find out a location, and here in this method we have a imaginary grid system. Imaginary grid system like this. We have imaginary grid system. There are horizontal lines in it and there are vertical lines in it. I will just explain what does it mean. This is a crude diagram. So this is the grid pattern, which is also called graticule. It is nothing but a set of interlinking lines or lines which cross each other. So our geographical grid is imaginary grid. The point to note is imaginary. That is, we don't see lines on the surface of Earth. So this imaginary grid is anchored by this poles and equator. See, poles. All these vertical lines join at the poles. And equator. How equator? We will just study. See, last class I told you about the shape of Earth. The shape of Earth as given by Newton was oblate spheroid. That is, it is extended at the equator and compressed at the poles. This diameter, if you find out the diameter at the equator, it is 12757 kilometer, and at the poles is 12714 kilometer. So this difference is of 0.3%. That is, if you divide 12714 by 12757 into 100, you will get approximately 99.6 something percent. Okay. So as the equatorial diameter is more, we can easily find out which is equator and which is pole. Okay. So moving forward, these horizontal lines are called latitudes or parallels. I will just explain what is the difference between latitude and parallel, but they are one and the same thing. Latitude, parallel. And these vertical lines are longitude or meridian. So we move forward and I will explain the rest to you. See, latitude. Latitude and parallel have a small difference. Latitude is angle. Always remember, latitude is angle and parallel is line or circle. Okay. Similarly, the vertical part, longitude is angle and meridian is line or circle. So what do you mean by latitude? If we take it in terms of angle, see, are you able to see center of this right diagram of the globe? It's like an empty shell with a grid system that I told you it was an imaginary grid system. This is the center of Earth. Suppose we have to find out position of this point. In the diagram it is already shown that it is 45 degree north, but how it is 45 degree? So what do we do is we connect the center of the earth with the equatorial plane. Okay, one line is drawn and the point at which we have to find out the latitude, we connect the center of the earth to that point. So angle is always formed between two lines or two planes. So there is a equatorial plane and the other line is the place where we have to find the location. So this angle will be 45 degree. That's why it is written 45 degree north. And at the equator it will always be 0 degree because one line will overlap the another. And at the poles the angle will be 90 degree. Okay. So always remember latitude for angle and parallel for line. So you are seeing it is inscribing a circle. Each and every latitude will inscribe a circle. Okay. You can have innumerable numbers between 0 and 90 degree. So this circle is called a parallel. The other thing is longitude. What we are talking about was vertical lines. The longitude angle is defined in a different way. Here we took a reference line, and we considered which line? The line which passes through Greenwich. This is a place east of London in England. Why Greenwich was chosen? It was because of 3 reasons. First reason was UK scientists have dominance in this field at that time. Other reason was there was a Greenwich Royal Observatory, and third reason was that exactly opposite to this line, that is Greenwich meridian that we are talking about, we had international date line. That is, the line passing exactly opposite was non-inhabited. Why? Because it was in the ocean and there are some small islands which can be accommodated according to political demands. Accommodated. Okay. So you see that the longitude inscribes a semicircle. So Greenwich was considered as 0 degree longitude, and we have to consider distance east or west of it. See here in the right diagram we have a 0 degree longitude. East this is west and this is east of it is longitude will increase. So first of all, what do you mean by longitude? Similar to the other thing, suppose we have a center here, we connect it with 0 degree longitude, that is Greenwich meridian. Okay, we connect it with some other place, whatever angle this will inscribe is called that longitude. Suppose this inscribes 55 degree longitude, but it will be called 55 degree east. So now coming to the main points of latitude and longitude. Latitude is the angular distance in degrees, minutes and seconds. This is for degrees, this is for minutes, this is for seconds. We normally talk in degrees and minutes and we rarely use seconds. So we find latitude north or south of equator. Okay, and I have already told you that it is angle. Remember, all the parallels are equal. All the parallels are called parallel because they don't intersect. Or to rephrase, all the latitudes are called parallels because they don't intersect. See here, these are exactly parallel to each other. Though the diameter of the circle will vary, at the equator it will be largest, but it will be parallel. But longitudes are not parallel. The longitudes are not parallel and they intersect. So whatever intersects can't be parallel. They intersect at North Pole and South Pole. But they are equal. Each longitude, or to be properly called meridian, will be equal to the other one. Thing to remember. No parallel is equal. No parallel is equal in length, but all the meridians are equal in length. It is like a semicircle. So the location on the Earth's surface between equator and either North and South Pole will be latitude. It is also called parallel, but I have told you the difference. It can be maximum till 90 degree, north or south. The longitude is from east to west or west to east. If the Greenwich meridian is to the west, we will take to east. If it is to the east, we will take to west. So we can find out the angle, and it can be maximum inscribed till 180 degree east or 180 degree west. As we know, one circle is 360 degree angle. So this 180 degree and 180 degree west is same line, that is same meridian, and it is called international date line. This will be covered in a separate topic. Moving forward, the different climatic zones. These climatic zones were defined by Greeks, and these were the first one to differentiate between different climatic zones on the earth. The first one they talked about is torrid. They said this is the very hot areas, because sun rays fall perpendicularly on them, and they called the other areas very frigid areas, that is very cold areas. Sun rays fall at a great angle on them, that's why the intensity is low, therefore they are very cold. And the other region is temperate regions. The Greeks told that called them temperate because they thought that it is neither too hot nor too cold, and this is the best region, and we live here. But this they understood it wrong. Actually, the temperature have a wide variation here. Wide variation. There is no stable climate here. So Greeks divide into torrid, frigid, and temperate. So a question arises, why that traits are more in tropical countries rather than temperate countries? Do you know a reason? Please tell in the comments. Think about it. It is related to heat and moisture. Think about it. Moving forward, some important parallels of the Earth. Some important parallels is at the pole, 90-degree parallel. At the 65-degree north, 66.5-degree north, it's Arctic Circle. This is Tropic of Cancer. That is at 23.5-degree north. Equator is at 0 degree. Similarly, Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degrees south. Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degrees south, and South Pole at 90 degrees south. Climatic zones. Now this is very important. This is based upon the variation of sunlight as we move to the north or the south, where we receive the maximum sunlight or where the sun rays are parallel. It is tropical zone. It is between 0 and 23.5 degree north and south. See here. This is tropical region. The equatorial region is this. It is between 0 to 10 degree north and south of equator. If you talk about a subtropical area is this area, subtropical area. This area is between 23.5 degree north or south till 40 degree north or south. The temperate area is between 23 and 5 degree, 0.5 degree north and south to 66.5 degree north or south. Similarly, polar zone is nearby poles. Subpolar region, sometimes we use a subpolar region. Subpolar. It is between 60 to 80 degree north or south. You should keep in mind that these areas are crude. This classification is crude, and this can change according to the demand of a particular study. Now moving forward. So let us consider the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of India. You know, India varies from 37 degree 6 minutes north to 8 degree 4 minutes north. It is called north because it is above the equator, and this is for mainland. The thing to keep in mind, it is for mainland. Actually, the lowermost point is Indira point. It is at 6 degree 45 minutes north. The both longitudinal, this is longitudinal extent, and this is latitudinal extent. Both have a difference of 30 degrees between them. That is north and south. 37 degree 6 minutes minus 6 degree 45 minutes. Also for east and west, see here. Are you able to see? 68.7 degree east, 97.25 degree east. 97 degree 25 minutes, 97 degree 25 minutes minus 68 degree 7 minutes east. Both are east. Here both are north. These both will be approximately, the difference will be 30 degree. So coming to the northernmost point, which is the northernmost point of India? It is Indira Col. South of it is Siachen Glacier. The southernmost point I have already told you, it's a Indira Point, and on the mainland it is Kanyakumari or Cape Comorin. In the easternmost part it is Kumki, Kumki, in Changlang district. Changlang. It is in Arunachal Pradesh. So in the west, here are you able to see? In the west, it is Guhar Moti, Guhar Guhar Moti. It is in Kutch region, Run of Kutch. You have heard about it. It is near Sar Creek. Sar Creek is the disputed area between India and Pak. If you don't know about it, please Google it. And one more thing is, the latitude and longitude of Delhi is, latitude is 28.61 degree north, and longitude is 77 degree 20 minutes east. Now you should remember 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So thank you for listening. I hope you would have liked this lecture. So please like, comment and subscribe to www.decipheris.com. Please like our Facebook page and give your feedback. Thank you.